Today, I'm going to be showing you guys some websites that will pay you up to $300 per day for your effort. So if you guys are excited to learn about these awesome websites that can make you a full-time income from home, please be sure to drop a like. Okay everyone, so we're here in my computer right now, and it is time for me to go over what you should be expecting with these websites before I actually let you guys know what the websites are that you can make up to $300 per day with. So number one, it's a very simple method of making money. Making money with the websites that I'm going to show you today is really easy. It's really not that complicated, so that means you don't need a lot of experience or any crazy skills. So that's a great thing with making money with the websites I'm going to show you in today's video. Number two, there is no money needed to get started with this. You do not need $100, you do not need $500, you do not need $1,000. You can get started with this for $0, no money whatsoever. So that's another great thing with making money from the websites I'm going to show you in today's video. And the fourth and final thing I do want to touch upon is the money you make from this depends on how much time you put in. You're not going to be making $500 or $300 a day with this if you only put in like 10 minutes of effort every single day. If you want to be making a full-time income from the websites I'm going to show you in today's video, you're going to have to be putting in some work. So I want you to keep that in mind before I let you guys know what the websites are that you can make up to $300 a day with. So you guys are probably wondering by now, what the heck kind of sites can make you up to $300 per day? Well, the sites we're going to be looking at today are Fiverr and Upwork. These are freelancer sites where you can kind of dedicate your time to do jobs and you can get paid for it. And today I'm going to be showing you guys some special tips and tricks so you can make up to $300 a day with the sites I'm going to be showing you in today's video. Okay everyone, so by now you're probably wondering how you can get started on these freelancer sites like Upwork or Fiverr. So I'm going to get into that right now. So the first thing that you need to do is you need to pick a freelance skill, and that can really be anything that people are looking for someone to, do. So that could be video editing, that could be graphic design, that could be social media marketing, that could be web design. It could really be anything that people are willing to pay for. Any skill that people need and are willing to pay top dollar for. Some really good examples of high value skills include marketing and programming. Those are like the two highest paid skills, especially on a platform like Upwork. So after you've kind of figured out the freelance skill that you want to offer, you're going to go ahead and sign up for Upwork and Fiverr. Upwork is really where you're probably going to be getting most of your business, but Upwork is a really hard platform to get approved on. I do have an example for you guys to go ahead and take a look at right now, and it is actually my Upwork profile. You guys can go ahead and take a look at this, maybe like pause the video, take a screenshot, and this is some of the information I put on here. So this was for my marketing agency that I had back a while ago, and I literally just put as much information as I possibly could. I included as many skills as I knew I had, and I put some, employment history on here from past businesses I've had. I've actually never worked like a regular job, so I just put some past employment at positions I've had, with businesses I've owned. And then I also put some education, and that doesn't just have to be like college or high school. It can be any online courses you took, pretty much anything that you can think of. As long as you have a lot of information on your Upwork profile, you really should get approved. Just be sure to take your time with trying to get approved on Upwork. At first it wasn't easy, but I kept applying, trying to tweak things, and I eventually did get approved with my Upwork profile. So be sure to include as much detail as possible when you're applying to be a freelancer on Upwork. Fiverr is super, super easy, but it's more difficult to get jobs from what I've seen. I've actually not had a lot of success with getting jobs on Fiverr. Upwork has really been way better for me since I've been using both. After you've created your Upwork and Fiverr accounts and you've gotten approved on Upwork and you're all ready to go, I want you to start applying for jobs. Try to apply for as many as possible, 15 to 25 a day every single day, because this will give you your best shot at actually getting accepted for jobs. And really focus on applying for jobs that you think will pay pretty well. Don't worry about jobs that will pay you like $5 for like a short 5-minute gig. Those are really not worth your time. Try to apply for high ticket jobs. Focus on your application. Try to include as much detail as possible. So the next thing that I do want to get into, now that I've kind of gone over how to get started being a freelancer on Upwork and Fiverr and how you can get, jobs and how you can apply to jobs, I've kind of gone over all of that. So now I want to get into how much you can make from being a freelancer on both Upwork and Fiverr. And this is exciting stuff because you can actually make a full-time income doing this, and it's really, really cool. So for like an average rate on Upwork or Fiverr, you can expect to make like $20 per hour. And if you're working 40 hours a week with this, you can expect to earn about $800 per week. And that's really not bad for only working 40 hours. I know 40 hours is considered the average work week, but most people probably work like 50 to 55 hours. So if you're working like 55 hours every single week, and you're making $20 an hour, that's $1,100 a week. So it's more realistic to probably make $1,100 a week rather than $800, but we're gonna be conservative and say you only got like 40 hours worth of jobs every single week, which isn't really that hard, because if you're sending out like 25 applications every single day, you're getting 1 interview out of those, and then 1 out of every 2 you're closing a job. So that means you're getting like a job every other day. So you definitely will be able to cover the 40 hours of work a week if you're sending out applications consistently and you're getting jobs that, consistently pay you, right? That you're going to be working on like every single week or every single month for like a set amount of time. So that's $41,600 per year. That's $3,466 per month, or that's $114 per day. Those are some really, really good figures. $114 a day is really not bad for making, $20 an hour and working for yourself from home at any time you want. So that's really cool. But if you learn a high value skill on Fiverr or Upwork, you can make a lot more. And some examples of that include, programming, marketing of like any kind. It can be social media marketing. It can be, just regular marketing. But those are like the 2 highest value skills I've noticed on Upwork and Fiverr. And like the average rate for those are like $40 to $50 an hour. So if you're working only 40 hours per week, you're going to be making $2,000 a week, $2,000 a week, just by, knowing these high value skills. You can teach yourself, or you can take some sort of class on that probably won't cost you much money. But you can put these high value skills to use and make $2,000 a week from them. It's very possible. And that's about $8,667 per month, or $285 a day. So there you have it. That's how you make $300 a day with these Upwork and Fiverr jobs. This $300 a day figure right here definitely will not come overnight. You can start doing these side jobs on Upwork and Fiverr, just a couple hours per week to kind of test things out. And as you get more and more and more jobs, you can eventually go full-time with this. That's probably what most of the full-time people did. Most people don't just jump into going full-time on Upwork and Fiverr. They typically have some sort of day job and they're doing this on the side, and then eventually as they're making more and more money from it, they'll quit their job and go full-time into being a freelancer and being able to work from home. So now I do want to give you guys some tips on scaling and how you can eventually get up to that $300 per day figure. Number 1, focus on keeping your existing clients. Quality work over expansion. And what I mean by that is that you should focus on providing good results before you focus on just getting a bunch of different clients. This is a mistake that I made with my marketing agency on Upwork. I focused on just getting a ton of jobs, and I wasn't really focusing on actually providing a quality service. Because if you provide a quality service to the clients you already have, first of all, you're going to keep them on board, and that's a consistent flow of revenue for you. And second of all, which goes to my next point, you can ask those clients for referrals. And this is huge in service-based businesses. So if you're providing Bob good results and he is a plumber, and he has a friend named Joe who's also a plumber, you can get 2 clients from just that 1 client. So if you provide Bob good results, Joe will be on board because he saw what you did with Bob. I hope that makes sense, but referrals are huge. huge, and it really comes if you're bringing good results, because your clients will tell their friends who are in the same industry about what you do, and then you'll get more clients. My third tip for you guys is that if you start getting a lot of jobs, almost more jobs that you can handle, all you need to do is just raise your price. You should never stop applying for jobs, even if you're pretty busy, because if one job falls off, you always want to have another one lined up. With my social media marketing business on Upwork, I often stopped applying to jobs if I had a lot of jobs on my plate already. But then if some of my jobs, fell off, or I wasn't working with that person anymore, then I had 10 free hours every single week where I could be making money, but instead, I didn't have any other jobs lined up. So I want you guys to always apply to jobs even if you're busy, because then you can just, ask them for more money, right? So you have 40 hours a week of work and you're continuously applying for jobs. Then you get another job that, requires 10 hours a week from you. You can just charge them $50 an hour versus $40 an hour. And even if they accept that price, hey, you're working a little bit more, but you're making really good money for that overtime that you're working. The last tip I have for you guys when it comes to being a freelancer on Upwork and Fiverr is that you need to believe in yourself and your service. If you're providing a great service to people, there's no reason why you shouldn't be hired. You just need to show business owners that you have a game plan. If you have a game plan and you really believe that you'll deliver results, you're gonna win, because, people are looking for your service that you provide, and why wouldn't you be hired if you're providing a great service and you're convincing people that you provide a great service? Okay guys, with that all being said, I think that's gonna about wrap it up for today's video. I hope this video was a really good introduction for you guys on how you can get started with Fiverr and Upwork. I've had some really good experiences being a freelancer, especially with Upwork, so I kind of wanted to share some of my experience and show you guys how you can actually make a lot of money being a freelancer. So if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to drop a like and let me know in the comments section down below, and check out more videos on the Financial Wolf channel. Peace out.